my wife and we took our mothers to see the Queens, Gladys Knight, Chaka Khan, Patti LaBelle, Stephanie Mills. And of course, it was a great show. But my biggest takeaway from the concert, and something that has been sitting on my mind since I left, is legacy. These women have experienced so much, right? And what they've created serves as the soundtrack to so many of our lives. And I think it's safe to say that nowadays, many people are creating for right now, for the algorithm, that instant gratification. But have you ever slowed down and asked yourself, what am I building that will last for 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, even going beyond your generation? So some of y'all know, if you've been following me, that I'm learning how to build from rest. I want to build from clarity. I want to build something that is sustainable. So if we're talking about building things generationally, I think the God aspect that you add to that is eternal. Scripturally, I think of Matthew building your house on a solid foundation versus building your house on sand. And truth be told, there is a level of building something on sand that is incentivized. But how do we keep eternity in mind? How do we keep generations in mind when we're building? What is a practical way to do that? When I say building with eternity in mind, I simply mean building something that your future self and somebody that you've never met would be able to benefit from. This could be a song, this could be a system, this could be a habit, something that you plant that continues to feed, something that has the power to free people, inspire them, even when you're not in the room anymore. You know what I'm saying? Could this serve my great-great-grandchildren? Would this have served a younger version of me? You know, it's so easy to be trendy, and I do believe that trends have their place. But I think if trends are the foundation, you're going to run into a little bit of a problem. And you should create with something in mind that will stand beyond the moment. So to summarize, I've been asking myself this question, and maybe you need to ask yourself this question too. What part of me is eternal, and am I creating from that place? Listen, man, if you've been wrestling with legacy, purpose, identity, and burnout and trying to figure all that out, trust me, you are not alone. Dog, I'm right there with you. And I'm building space for us to explore what it looks like to move differently.